Hey guys, it's Comic Hollywood Studios here, back with another video, and in today's video, it looks like we may have a possibility of interesting news to come from Six Flags over Georgia tomorrow. So today is January 13th, Friday, and as of 5 o'clock p.m., 5:05 to be exact, Six Flags over Georgia made two very interesting tweets teasing a possible new ride announcement. So these tweets read, first, it's always, when are you announcing a new ride? And never, how's the marketing team doing? This tweet is then replied to by Six Flags over Georgia saying, for the record, we're doing great, but you may want to keep an eye on this account tomorrow with a winking emoji. Now, could this just be the park trolling? It could, but personally, I think it's a little more than that. Why else would they make this post seemingly out of nowhere about a new ride? I mean, obviously, the part about the marketing team, that's totally unrelated, but to me, it seems like a new ride coming to Six Flags over Georgia in 2023, and that ride being announced tomorrow is quite possible. Let's think back to December of 2022. Fiesta Texas made a very late and kind of surprising announcement with their slate of 2023 editions, and they are a park that is open year-round as far as I know, which does come into play in a little bit. They announced a Skyline single rail family coaster, the dueling P-Sketty roller coaster model, as well as a few park enhancements including new trains and other different things for their rides. Six Flags over Georgia typically opens a little earlier than a park like Six Flags Great Adventure, and I think we're very slowly but surely going to see the Six Flags parks make their announcements for what they're doing to the parks in 2023. And as we've seen, it seems like these parks do nothing similar to what they would do, say, 5 years ago, where there would be one big announcement video for all the parks. They kind of do it on their own terms and whenever they want. Last year, just as an example, Six Flags Great Adventure made their big announcement of what's coming in 2022 in March. And they just kind of made a big information dump. Nothing very official. It was all just kind of shared across Great Adventure connoisseurs and history forums, as well as being sent to the media. But it was very different than it has been done in the past, and I think we saw the same thing with Six Flags Fiesta Texas. They pretty much just went through a slideshow of things that they're doing for 2023. And Six Flags over Georgia, I think that they're going to be making their announcements for 2023 a bit earlier than parks like Six Flags Great Adventure, since according to the park's website, Six Flags over Georgia opens a full month earlier than Six Flags Great Adventure does this year. Six Flags over Georgia will open for the 2023 season on March 4th, whereas Six Flags Great Adventure will open on April 1st. So hopefully this will kind of give us a good idea as to when Six Flags Great Adventure and other parks that open at the same time as Great Adventure will make their announcements for what is coming in 2023. If they're going to be making their announcement, meaning Georgia, on January 14th, I could say maybe we'd see an announcement from Great Adventure a month from then, around Valentine's Day. But of course, that's a shot in the dark. We don't really know. As for what Six Flags over Georgia could be getting, I do think that we're going to see Salim's new strategy in play. From what I understand, they made many purchases from Skyline Attractions. If I had to guess, they probably bought in bulk that P-Sketty Bowl family coaster. I think they probably sold quite a few to Six Flags, and I imagine they got a discount for not only buying in bulk, but also for the fact that Harley Quinn at Discovery Kingdom was a bit of a mess, so maybe they wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt there. So I think it's very possible that Six Flags over Georgia could be receiving a Skyline single rail family coaster. Last coaster they received was Twisted Cyclone in 2018, which will put them at a 5-year coaster gap. Of course, the Skyline coaster isn't really a major coaster, it's more of a family edition. It still would count as a brand new coaster, so I think that's definitely a possibility. I think we're not only going to be seeing Fiesta Texas get one of the Skyline single rails, I think there's going to be numerous parks across the chain that get these coasters. There's, of course, many other options for the park in terms of a new ride. They never said a new coaster, they just said a new ride, so it could be a new flat ride. I think there's plenty of spots throughout Six Flags over Georgia, specifically right next to Justice League, where I assume they used to have a splashdown ride of some kind. I think that would be a perfect spot for a new ride of some kind, preferably a coaster. But there's so many different possibilities, and we're just going to have to wait and see tomorrow what the park really winds up announcing. But I want to know from you guys if you think this is just them trolling or messing with us, or if this is actually going to be a ride announcement. If you think so, what ride do you think they will be announcing tomorrow for the 2023 season? If you guys enjoyed this quick video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.